Every year, companies spend millions of dollars launching their products, features, and campaigns, only to discover what customers really think after it's too late. Survey tell you what people say, but Zug predicts how they would react. So, hi, I am Amog. I'm the founding engineer of this product, the Zug. Zug is an AI consumer simulation platform that lets you pressure test products, pricing, campaigns, and policies before they actually reach the market. Instead of asking few thousand survey respondents, Zerk simulates hundreds of realistic consumers interacting with each other. So let's start by creating a demo simulation over here. When you go into a website, the Zug.in, you'll see a start testing button. Here you have to fill few basic details. For example, Zomato. Let's test the old campaign which was launched by Zomato in the year 2024 and add in about the product. Zomato is basically largest online food delivery companies and few related topics. It was a service launch which was happened. It was I am talking about the pure green, pure veg fleet which was happened here. And this is the main part of the configuration where you have to configure the agents according to your requirements. If you are targeting premium product, select the premium urban class. And in fact, if you're targeting some age range, you can configure over here. If you're only targeting tier 1 consumers, you can add in here. Default is every tier cities and rural area. And you can even configure in detail, for example, the states you are targeting, the income bracket you are targeting, gender, religion, and everything. So let's go ahead with the default settings. So I'm selecting premium urban class where the population distribution is around 15% tier 1, 30% tier 2, 30% tier 3 and 25% rural. And we are configuring for 100 agents. Let's start the simulation. So simulation has been started. It's first scanning for the cultural signals and blind spots. Then it's actually build your specialized personalized agents which actually react to this service. And let's go ahead with the simulation. So it would take around 15 to 20 minutes. Needed after the scenario, as this is the scenario tested on the Zomato's pure veg fleet. So in the scenario, there wasn't even a mention of a division or the discrimination, but it was purely based upon the clothing segregation and the separation of delivery drivers. But the agent thought like a human being, understanding Indian psychology, psychological factors, demographic factors, and reacted towards it. So after completing 3 rounds, the final results were 5% positive and 94% were negative. As this was even depicted in a real life scenario, the Zomato have to roll back their pure veg green fleet segregation on the roads. And the purchase intent according to the segment is higher in the rural area as they don't want any social discrimination imposed on them. While the positive were from the tier 1 cities only because tier 1 cities are a little open-minded and they were happy about the separation. They don't want their veg food to be mixed with the non-veg containers. So these were the intent that were presented by the Zomato and which were highlighted in the report as well. So these are the opinions shared by the agents. 25% shifted from either positive to negative or negative to or neutral from negative or negative to positive. So in this scenario, no agent moved from the negative to positive. Everyone who has shifted were from either neutral or positive to negative scenario. Let's take this example. Agent number 62. She's a female and of age 24, living in Tamil Nadu. And the key concern were she liked the idea, but it actually risked the life of her drivers which were on road. So it outweighs her potential personal convenience. Same goes to this agent as well. Agent 64, her income is less than 2.5 LPA. She's an unemployed graduate aspirant. She liked the idea, but still the same concern that the social division and the potential harassment of delivery partners. And these are the total report given by the report. Positive, how the positive have reacted. So the risk of social division and exclusion outweighs the convenience. Still, he liked the idea because the tier 1 cities are a bit open-minded people. These are the concerns by the agent, which are grouped. Zomato must ensure equal treatment and prevent discrimination against delivery partners due to their uniform. As the uniform part causes segregation, so the Zomato team needs to improvise the policy by removing the segregation on road so that the drivers which are carrying non-vegetarian food should be treated equally as a driver carrying vegetarian food. These are some structural assumptions versus the reality. The assumptions were pure veg label is neutral, universal, understood, technical standard for food handling. As the green fleet were intended to carry the veg food, that's all, not a social division and all, but market, how the Indian market have reacted. In India, pure veg is often coded language for religious caste exclusion, not just a technical food standard preference. So it created an impact. The impact was the brand will perceived as a taking a political stance that favors orthodox sensibilities, aligning possessive urban consumers, those who prioritize food delivery neutrality. And these are the sensitive and compliance flags which were generated. And the affected segment is also mentioned here. What was why it missed is also mentioned. These are the devaluation of standard red fleet were given by the gig workers over here. And these are some strategies. So this is the product Zerk. It helps you analyze your scenario helpfully for the currently it's for the Indian consumer only. Hope to expand in future. Thank you.